Hi guys, my name is Daphine and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be sharing with you about establishing personal boundaries. Before we go any further, I'm requesting you to like and subscribe to my channel as well as share this video. And so, what are personal boundaries? Personal boundaries are the physical, mental, and emotional limits that we establish for ourselves so that we are not manipulated, used, or violated by others. In simple terms, personal boundaries are more of filters that we put forward to permit what is acceptable and what is unacceptable in our lives. You may be wondering, what are personal boundaries? What is an example? So, an example of personal boundaries, I'll share with you an experience. There is a time I found someone going through my handbag. And ladies, I'm sure you can relate with me about finding someone going through your handbag. Like, hello guys, no one's supposed to go through a lady's handbag. That is well written and that is rule. So no one's supposed to go through a lady's handbag, and every one of my friends know going through Daphine's handbag, it's a bomb on yourself. No one's supposed to go through my handbag. And again, you may find someone coming into your room without knocking or without you granting them permission to come in. That is a very, very strong issue within our homes or offices or any other place like school, hostels. So before you go into someone's room, are you aware they're inside? Knock first before you go into, and even if you know, wait for them to grant you permission before you walk into their rooms. So you may be wondering, why do I need to establish personal boundaries? What is the importance? What is the use? Well, you need to establish personal boundaries because they are a sign of self-respect. Personal boundaries are a communicating tool to other people of how we want to be treated, but above all, it is taking control over your life. What are those things that you deem appropriate and inappropriate? What is that one point that you think this person has crossed their line? Yes. And then you may be wondering, like, Daphine, how am I supposed to establish personal boundaries? What is the criteria? Well, it's a very simple thing. All you need to do is to take responsibility of how you want others to treat you and how you treat others. Because personal boundaries, it's a two-way thing. If you want one person to treat you that way, well, you also need to treat that person as they want to be treated. So the one thing that you need to do is to know that you have a right to establish personal boundaries. Once you know that, then you take control over your life. If you don't have boundaries, if you have no things that protect you or define you, that means you have given that right to other people to treat you as they want. So to avoid such situations, set clear limits on how you need to be treated or respected. The second thing that you need to do is name those boundaries. What are those limits that you are telling people about? Because if you don't have them, then how sure am I that I'm violating your boundary or your privacy or I'm going through your handbag if you've never set it out straight for me? So the first thing that you need to do is, what are those boundaries? Name them, specify them, and clear them out to the public so that they know them. And then the third thing that you need to do also is give yourself permission. Many of us are afraid or feel guilty of enforcing our boundaries. It may be hard for you to say no to a family member, but it's okay. It's a work in progress. Set them so that the family member knows, I can't go into this one's room without knocking or without being granted permission. So it's okay. Enforce those boundaries. Don't feel guilty. Don't fear. Take the step. It's a work in progress. So set them and then you will be respected. So I encourage all of us to set personal boundaries because they will define who you are to the public, to your friends, to your peers. Because people need to know who you are. So once you have them in place, they will define you and then they will dignify you. So with that, I conclude by telling you, set those boundaries and see you next time. But please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and please hit that like button. Bye.